So good for Carolina a season ago. He was 11 for 13 in the win against Richmond in 2021. And he'll go head-to-head with the freshman Jared Chenoy out of Fort Lauderdale. Dan Shamani was telling us Chenoy's got some nerves. First game, true freshman, national TV, and it's Tucci who wins the opening draw. Starting attack, Nicky Solomon, Chris Gray, and Jacob Kelly. And now the first midfield on for North Carolina. Ryan O'Connell, a fifth-year senior, and the two Schertzinger twins, Henry and Harrison. This one played to the wing, and an early goal. It's Jacob Kelly, who had 20 tallies a season ago.
That didn't take long. They're not even in the opening set, and Schertzinger's running downhill. Kelly just curls left-handed and catches that in one motion. Watch this, Anish. He catches it. Whoop. Beats Devin Craven. Richmond's got to kind of weather this early storm by Carolina, playing with great energy and emotion.
Now listen, a lot of folks thought this game could be a sneaky upset pick. Richmond looked great in a preseason scrimmage against Loyola. A Loyola team that returns a lot. And that was a whisker away from championship weekend last year. And Carolina, as we showed you earlier, lost a lot of talent, especially on defense and that first midfield. Ryan O'Connell, fifth-year senior, down the alley. Now Chris Gray. Dangerous from anywhere. He's got a short stick. Feed to the middle, shot and a score. It's Henry Schertzinger.
How about this look? Chris Gray's a positionless lacrosse player. You referenced it. He can attack from behind the goal, from the wing, or up top. His eyes are on the goal, but the peripheral vision to spot a teammate and to put that ball on the money, and there you see. You get
Perry and Anderson and Cook, and you'll hear that a lot this year. But Gray has been described as the stitching, the seam, the binding to the book. He'll make those other guys around him better. Tucci. Chris Gray got the step, and he makes him pay. 3-0, and Gray's had a hand now in the last two.
Richmond's got to settle down here. Trying to find their bearings on defense. They just take a poor angle. And the defensive complementary players aren't in the hole to support. Gray capitalizes. There's a creative flair. There's really nothing he can do. His ability to improv in the 66, covering the ball right here, Will Robbins, former walk-on, and then a sophomore in Max Cooney, 32, and Paul Barton, the highly recruited freshman. So it's a new group. The good news for Joe Bresci and Nish is that their defensive midfield is outstanding. Alex Bresci with the clear, 88. Connor Marr, 31, maybe the best at his position, that short stick defensive midfield position in the country. He takes a back seat to nobody. And then you got the playmaker, Matt Wright, at the long pole position. So specialists and defensive midfield, a strength for Carolina.
PJ Zinzer, 44 in white, into the game for Carolina. Good look here, and O'Connell cashes in.
Home opener for the Heels, and they've showcased tremendous energy and effort flying around. Spiders stuck in their web. Opens and teases.
Okay. Take me off the hook. That one hit the pipe off the cross of Dalton Young. SoCon freshman of the season last year. He's a dynamic dodger, and he's someone who can win a lot of one-on-one matchups, even against upper-tier competition.
So you see the reset of the shot clock of a shot that hits the goalie or the pipe to 60. It's got to be Dalton Young, Ryan Lanchbury, and Luke Frankeny. Got to be the stars for the Spiders.
Young, 35 goals last year. This is Jack Delegati who gives it up. Lance Madonna down the alley. Shot is tipped. Shot clock resets to 60. Now Lanchbury. Great feed, shot and a score. He finds Dalton Young. Richmond is on the board.
Spiders stinging in the settled set. Multiple shots, an extended possession, good action off the ball, and you love the end zone view there. You can see it develop out in front. If I'm attacking North Carolina, Anish, I'm going after these young defenders. I am not going through my midfielders. They're still trying to get their personnel on and off the field, and look at Carolina press out. The attack's got to work up the field. Lanchbury and Dalton Young have to come up the field and support the clear.
Richmond is not turning possessions into shots. Only 6 shots in this opening quarter, just 3 on goal. Carolina has 15, 9 on goal. Tazwell on the doorstep, and right there is Ryan Dunn. And Richmond now with 2 straight after a 4-0 UNC blitz out of the gates.
Tazwell, well done, backside. Great pass and finish. Okay, Richmond has settled down in the last 5 minutes. I think that is apparent. Question marks for them will be face-offs and clearing through 22nd player on your roster. You're pulling out high school All-Americans, usually freshmen and sophomores. And every team in this league, they're working for a national championship. They're working with the title in mind. I don't think that could be said in any other league in the country. That's the standard for every team in the ACC.
Yeah. We're seeing an adjustment by Richmond to open quarter number 2. We saw it at the end of quarter number 1. They've gone now with Stull, the long pole at the face-off X the last 2 times.
Heard of a number like that, Anish?
I mean, I've heard of the number like that, not necessarily correlated to man-up efficiency. Lanchbury feeding inside. Luke Graham, the sophomore.
Graham posts up inside. Little jump shot, he turns and shoots. Pennsylvania native, now a sophomore, has been coming back from the reception he gets.
Chinoy wins the faceoff. And that was a chance for early offense for Richmond. Instead of turnover, Lanchbury, though, 3 assists. 3 different goal scores for the Spiders. And Quinton, it feels like game on after a slow start for Richmond.
Absolutely. If Chinoy can start to pick up steam, the freshman face-off man, St. Thomas Aquinas, is probably the first non-football player out of that school.
Gray gets one back for UNC.
Seamless attack off the turnover. Gray's looking to feed as he posts up right-handed there. Look at him, his eyes are up. He's looking for a left-handed compliment. No one's there, and he just keeps going towards the middle. Drags the goalie off the near post and finds pay dirt. Again, the depth.
With youth in the midfield and inexperience in the midfield, Gray will be the safety net. When things go wrong up top, hey, throw it through X, play through Gray. They want to take the weight off some of those young freshmen early in the season. And Quint, you've seen this. How much better do younger guys get when you get to play with someone like Chris Gray?
Oh, it's huge. You know, they want to run the offense through 4. Every time down, you're going to see Chris Gray get a touch. And that's going to soothe everybody. It's going to calm everybody down.
Richmond makes it 5-4. That's Frankeny, his first goal as a Spider.
Well, you know, you got a loud cheer at the Yacht House in Emmitsburg. Frankeny, the Mount St. Mary's transfer, 79 goals while he was there.
Richmond waits for its personnel. Madonna dodging against Bresci. Frankeny now against Connor Marr. Madonna ties it at 5.
Team offense, a wing dodge through center top, one more to the lefty. Lucky star Madonna pings this one off the post. Terrific team offense.
Coming up at halftime, we'll preview the weekend. Syracuse Holy Cross tomorrow, the start of the Gary Gate era. We'll preview what the expectation should be for the Orange this year. .50 seconds to go. Half number 1. Delegati waiting. Running start on Marr. Extra pass, and Richmond takes the lead. It's Ryan Dunn.
Spiders brought their fans from Richmond. Gorgeous play, double team drawn, down the side, one more to the backside as the defense rotates. Defense is on the carousel, they're too late. Tic-tacking right. They have the highest standards, and the improvement that they've shown as a program is just incredible. It's been so healthy for the sport as a whole.
Final 10 seconds here. Barton matched up against Young. The pick by Madonna. Skip pass. It hits the ground. Pryor chucks it downfield.
Carrying the ball really well.
Two wins the opening faceoff of the second half. Both teams at the faceoff X, almost even. In fact, they are even now. 7 for UNC, 7 for Richmond for the game. Now, what does Carolina have to go back to, Quint? 80 this year.
Craven has been outstanding, taking over for Jack Rustbolt. Last year's starter as Richmond switches to a zone defense. It's a 3-3 zone.
How do you want to attack?
Press the seams. The ball carrier's got to press the seams and draw 2. Circular passing doesn't get it done. Somebody's got to step into a seam and then kick. And again, step into the seam.
O'Connell stings the corner. His second of the game ties it at 6.
Zone busting from the outside. You talk about liquid smoke. He sniffs this out, plants his feet and says, "This is disrespect, I tell you," and paints the corner from about 16 yards. It's one thing to play zone. It's another thing to stand around like red traffic cones and let a guy like O'Connell paint your goalie. That's a ridiculous shot. Do you really want to blitz a lot? And so the 10-man ride is everybody. They have the strong attack. They're pretty good at the midfield riding, but the defense, those patterns are all new.
Barton hounding Ryan Dunn. And getting inside for the goal is Richmond. That looked like Dalton Young again.
He had a hat trick against Carolina back in 21. Pump fake and go. Look at the change of direction. He gets to the inside. This is what I was asking for more in the first half. You attack this Carolina defense from behind the goal. Inexperienced defensive group. All 3 defensive starters for the Heels are making.
Donna. Frankeny. That's an easy one for Krieg. He's going to have to work out of an ambush.
Oh, he likes that toe drag.
Cooney able to recover. Now Barton's got it. Paul Barton, we told you his dad, Harris Barton, is number 67, honored at North Carolina, played football for the Tar Heels. Great lineman in the NFL. And how about this, Quinn? Harris Barton in college played against William Perry, against William Perry, the refrigerator at Clemson. Bresci ties the game, and I was going to say his son missed out on playing with William Perry by a year, but he gets to play with Alex Bresci, who gets his 3rd career goal, and Joe Bresci's nephew ties this game at 7.
Students are out in Chapel Hill tonight. They're treated to a good one. Bresci, the transition.
A face-off violation against Tucci. You get 3.5, and the extra man opportunity kicks in for the opponent, or for the opposition. Evan Bellata, another freshman in there on close defense for Carolina, 41 in white. Another top 100 recruit. 76, according to Inside Lacrosse. This game's gonna test these two teams, their conditioning. This is it's been a highly contested game. There's been really no lulls so early in the year on a warm night. Dunn working on Bellata. And Dunn puts Richmond back on top. Give him a hat trick.
Thought this could have been an and one. Watch the check. He'll hit him in the helmet. Dunn curling, taking the extra step to greatness. The big righty out of Baltimore. That's what I've been wanting to see from Richmond. You take this inexperienced Carolina D. Maryland. They're just lethal on restarts in the transitional moments of play. They segue from one scheme to the next, Anish.
That restart, though, that was a little slower than it should have been. Game 1. Zinzer. Gray feeding in front, and he finds Harrison Schertzinger for the equalizer.
Second chance opportunity, and you see Schertzinger from Cincinnati. Guy who's battled multiple ACL injuries, waited his turn. Chris Gray puts that to space. He puts it right on the money. Catchable, too. He just kind of lobs it in there. Relentless Carolina ride. Just
for Richmond. On the doorstep, denied.
These scraps right here. These scraps win this game. That was a huge defensive play. Huge.
Ahead to Gray. There's the skip. Kelly gives Carolina the lead. The vision by Gray, the finish by Jacob Kelly.
Oh, this is an amazing pass. He's got a cutter who drags the defender down low, and that opens up the deep pass. It's almost like a quarterback with a scissors route. That is, a man in the flat and a man deep, and he's reading the cornerback. Because Carolina finishes that rush.
Herbert on the invert. Good look here, Nicky Solomon. Bouncer. It skirts back to Gray, who has it stick checked away. Persistent defense. Gray gets free. Another skip pass. Tillman. And a save by Craven, who denied the angle. Richmond a little sloppy in the clearing game. Solomon all the way. Save Craven. Rebound and a score. Cole Herbert. Carolina off the chaos.
Craven trying to tell his guys, maintain your poise. I mean, how many times can Craven stand on his head? Solomon telegraphs that one. Craven's there, but the rebound right to Herbert. The heels just play so fast. They don't take a deep breath. They don't give you moments to get organized. You take a deep breath and you try to reset. You try to make every play its own little entity, like the last one didn't exist, and move on. The next play matters. And then you try to communicate with your defense.
Gray, the skip pass. Good look here.
So it's as simple as saying
the whole story, Clint.
Yeah, hey, midfielders, stay relevant to the ball. Don't run through the box. Okay, give me a 10 or a 20-yard outlet.
Sub 50% clearing in the second half, and there is Gray once more. 3 goals, 4 assists, a tour de force to begin the season from number 4.
The ride backs become overwhelming. Their body punches to a defense, and you see the closeout. It's a yard late. Gray's got time and room, a beautiful level change. It's a high release to a low location with his feet set, and he nails the corner. A player of his ability is going to nail the corner. This all starts with the ride back.
As the second long pole behind Wright this year. They get one back. Cooper Dayton, the redshirt freshman out of Massachusetts.
Left-handed dodge towards the middle. Carolina's defense is a little bit in disarray. You see them playing some young personnel. The second slide was late. Alex Bresci, Connor Marr, and now Dominic Pryor at that short stick defensive midfield position.
Rowan Schwartz is your second pole.
Tyler Schwartz, highly recruited. Lefty also.
Inside, right there is Jacob Kelly off the feed from Ryan O'Connell, and that's a hat trick for Kelly.
O'Connell carries the defense, eyes him up in double teams, but Kelly his parents, Donna and Ken, Shoreham Wading River, out on Long Island.
Richmond had to press out. Carolina makes the Spiders pay. Guess who?
Double team. Gray shows his speed. 5'7", 170. I got to think he's a little heavier than 170 right now with the muscle he's put on.
And we've seen what it's done for those programs. They have now become brands. They're getting the best players in the conference, and well, they've knocked some Titans in lacrosse down on their backside.
Carolina will move forward off this win. There were good, there's bad, there's always a lot to work on in East February lacrosse. Coach Bresci will go back and break down the film, and he'll have a laundry list of stuff.
Quint, if you're North Carolina, you come away with a W tonight, a hard-fought W. Richmond really battled. The Spiders had the lead at halftime. But if you're Joe Bresci,